We live. We bike. We live and we bike. Let's get it. Yo, so we choose what great picture here. DGP back again with another post-game stream. Talk about this Patriot game, and let me change the title because I misspelled a word. There we go. All better. Don't worry. We fixed it. But yes. Yes. Listen, it was a wrap. It was a wrap for us, but let's talk about Tom Brady blowing out the Denver Broncos, conquering the House of Horrors. Brady, we did it, man. I was going to this game. I was a little nervous. Not gonna lie, just because I just know how we play in Denver, and so it was just uncertainties. You just don't know what's going to happen. But we was able to hang in there, as you guys see, 41-16. Like, bruh, like I was expecting a good game, wasn't expecting a blowout. But these are the Patriots, and I said this defense who was struggling early on, and I said I circled this game. I said this is going to determine what our defense is going to look like, and our defense is looking pretty good. We did have a couple of downfalls, which I'll get into, but the defense is looking pretty good. We saw Bennett out there; he looked pretty good for the couple plays that he was in, and this was just a complete team win. Shout out to the offense; they did enough. Defense did their thing, holding them to only 16 points. And special teams, the real MVP, Rex Burkhead, all the guys on special teams, the real MVPs today. So let's break down this game. So we come out 3-0. It's the Broncos defense. We don't do that good in Denver. I expected it, but then we punt it off. They muffed the punt. Shout out to was it Rex Burkhead? No, Jonathan Jones. I'm sorry. Shout out to Jonathan Jones, who was there to help force them off. Jacob Hollister was there to pick it up, was there to recover it. And then we come down 2 plays later. Rex Burkhead run, boom. Rex Burkhead catch, touchdown. Then after that, defense, we bend a little bit, but we don't break, force a field goal. Then we come back down the next play, next drive, and, boom, 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 we in there, touchdown. I'm sorry. Next drive we come down. I'm getting these drives mixed up. Next drive we come down. Dion Lewis, 103-yard kick return. Fam. Like, bro, Dion Lewis, Neon Dion, bro, had a 103-yard kick return, had a tightrope the sideline. It was a great blocking, great everything, and he was able to get that. And then, Broncos come down, bend but don't break. We force another field goal. Malcolm Butler was getting torched by Emmanuel Sanders all game. That's pretty much the only offense he had was Emmanuel Sanders beating us. But Malcolm Butler, he was playing good coverage on him. Some of the plays, Sanders made a better play on it. A couple plays, Butler just missed it. But still, all in all, Butler did okay, decent. But, giving up about 100 yards at least to one receiver mainly, we got to do a better job than that. So let's get in. It's pretty much after we went up 14-6, we just scoring, and then we just forcing field goals. They only scored a touchdown in the third quarter. The first drive, the second half, and thought they had a little bit of life. But we come back down. We shut all that down with a touchdown pass. So that was pretty much the game. Let me see what the comments saying. We're going to ride. Whoa, pause. Special team was awesome. Yes, it was. Made the no flies. Hey, yes, we did. We did. They thought Oswald could get them a W. I mean, he did it before. You never know. Offense, only offense. Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, another MVP caliber performance. This is why he's the GOAT. This is why he's the GOAT. And just on a side note, Gronkowski had a play. Yeah, it was a great one. Gronkowski had a play in the first half. I want to say second quarter, where we threw it low. He caught it. They caught it incomplete. But looking at the replay, we challenged it. And then they said that it was, there was not enough evidence to overturn it. Me personally, that was a touchdown in my opinion. He caught it, was able to get his shoulder and his hands 6'7", them mitts underneath it, and was able to roll into the end zone. That should have been a touchdown in my opinion, but it is what it is. Brady once again show why he's greatest. Of course, only haters don't believe that. Y'all look real boring and excellent. Hey man, that's the Patriot way, bro. We just want to get these dubs, man. We want to play real smart football. We're not gonna throw it all the time. We're not going to try to get 500 yards with throwing it deep and just chucking it. Nah, we just going to play smart, methodical football. We're going to take what the defense gives us, and that's what the defense did. They gave us easy ways, bro. Like, plain and simple. But let's talk about these performances. Tom Brady, 25 for 34, 266 yards, and 3 TDs. Giving Tom Brady an A- in this one again. Real good performance, real great performance. You know, he could have did a couple things better. Those non-completions wasn't 100% perfect. Some of them wasn't his faults, but still, A- performance. Brady did great. Running backs. Remember, Mike Gillespie was a healthy scratch this game. We healthy scratch him. He's been in the doghouse. He has some issues. So Dion Lewis got a lot of the carries. Him and Rex Burkhead did on the carry side. Dion Lewis, 14 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown. Rex Burkhead, 10 carries, 36 yards. But then we got to look in the passing game with James White, who had only had 3 catches for 11 yards. Did have the touchdown at the end of the game. And also Dion Lewis with a 103-yard kick return. And then Rex Burkhead, man, blocking the punt, man. Just the running backs get an A this game, man. It's not even what they did. It's not even just running the football. It's because what they did in the passing game and what them people did on special teams. Dion Lewis with that touchdown, Rex Burkhead with the punt block, and then Lewis scores his own touchdown. Rex Burkhead gets his own receiving touchdown. James White gets a receiving touchdown. So running backs, they're gonna get an A+ for me, man. They was all over the game, man. They was all over the game. Moving on to the wide receivers, man. Let's check the comments out before I move on. Van Noy looked great. Yes, the offensive line looked really good. Do I sound tired? I'm somewhat tired. You know, I still have homework and stuff to do, so I'm kind of getting out of it, man. It's just I was doing some of the homework while I was during the game. Maybe next time I have more excitement, but I just have a lot of homework I've been doing. I'm just a little tired. That Waddle guy actually is doing. Yeah, man. Waddle actually stepped up, man. No Marcus Cannon. He actually stepped up today. Offensive line was protecting Brady. Yes, they was, man. Brady, I think, only had 1 sack this game, only like 5 hurries. Like Brady was killing it, man. He was killing it today, bro. Moving on to the wide receivers, Brandon Cook, 6 receptions, 74 yards. Danny Amendola, 4 receptions, 36 yards. And Philip Dorsett, 2 receptions for 16 yards. Now, you might be asking, where's the other receivers? That's the only receivers we had. And Philip Dorsett got nicked up in the game, so we was also down. Also, I forgot running back James Devlin played a lot of snaps. He was in there on the run block. And so, yeah, again, A+ for the running backs and all the backs back there. Brandon Cooks did his thing, man. He got most of those yards at the end of the game on that one screen pass. So, you know, a little bit of stat padding right there, if I say so myself. Danny Amendola, he did okay when he was in the spell minutes for Dorsett. Wide receivers really didn't really have to do much, like I said. So I'm giving the wide receivers a B on this game. Again, they really didn't have to do much. Brandon Cooks, you know, he had a touchdown that was overthrown. I think he also dropped a touchdown too. Not dropped one, but he just couldn't get into the end zone. So, you know, shout out to them. Brandon Cooks and them. They did their thing. So, yeah. Moving on to the tight ends. Tight ends, man. Rob Gronkowski, you know, the best tight end in the game. You know, 4 receptions, 74 yards. Martellus Bennett. Marty B returning. 3 receptions, 38 yards. Oof. Caught all his passes thrown to him. Who else is there? Oh, yeah. Dwayne Allen. He gets his first catch, 11-yard touchdown. And then don't forget about Jacob Hollister, who recovered the muff punt. Tight ends, A+. Like I said, with the running backs. The tight ends were all over this game, man. Gronk doing Gronk things. Martellus Bennett, showing Martellus Bennett why that he's still good. You know, you got to use him right. Dwayne Allen gets his first catch, and it's a touchdown. Then Jacob Hollister gets that blocked punt, man. That was a great win, man. It was great. Crazy. It was a great win to offense. Offensive line, they get an A for this game, man. They was just out there protecting. I'm sorry. They get an A+. Held Von Miller in check. They even made Von Miller go into pass coverage. That's how you know Von Miller couldn't get to the quarterback, because they was just like, dang, we got to stop this pass offense. And they couldn't stop us, man. Offensive line gets an A, man. They did their thing, bro. Running game, passing, everything kept Brady clean pocket. This was just a great win offense. Again, pretty damn great job. Defensive line. Let's go to the defensive line. What is the I don't remember seeing them doing much. They wasn't really doing much on the run game. A little bit, not too much. Defensive line didn't really make a mark. Trey Flowers did get that one tip pass, even though Demaryius Thomas caught that, he still was able to cause pressure. So I'm gonna give the defensive line a B on this one. Again, nothing too special, but they did all right. They did all right. Linebacking core, man, Kyle Van Noy was all over the place again. Shout out to Van Noy. He was out here stepping up. And Landon Roberts had a couple big hits on Brock Osweiler. They were stepping up. Jordan Richards, who plays that linebacker safety roles, as well as Harmon and Chung, all of them stepped up, man. So I'm giving the linebackers a B plus, man. Especially Calvin Norman, man. He stepped up big time, was just making plays all over the field. Secondary. Now, this is a two-part question today. If we're going to take the secondary outside of Malcolm Butler, they get an A for me. But if we're going to take the secondary with Malcolm Butler, it comes down to like a B, man. Like, just Malcolm Butler just did okay, man. Like I said, he did good in coverage, decent in coverage, did tackle well. But if we take the secondary hold, I'm giving them a B plus. Without Malcolm Butler, I'm giving them an A minus because they did held their own, man. I don't know what was up Malcolm Butler. He was getting cooked by Emmanuel Sanders in the first couple drives. Kind of corrected it later on, but still, it was a couple plays where Sanders just made a better play to him, man. It was just one of those things where you just tip your hat off the Sanders that Malcolm Butler did his thing. Again, sometimes he was in coverage. And look at kid. Look at kid. He says, oh boy. And then now we're moving on for secondary. We're going to get the kicking game. Wow, we only had one kickoff return. That was Dion Lewis's touchdown that we actually took out. And we had no punt returns because we didn't force really any punts that much. Gostkowski made his extra points, made his field goals. Can't complain. A plus. Ryan Allen only had one punt, and that was pretty much at the end. He also got the 12 men on the field, so A plus again for me. So now we're moving on to Oakland. Oakland's been struggling. I thought this would be a stretch where they'll be kind of tough coming off a bye week where we have the Broncos in Denver, which we know how that always is. But today we won, and I thought the Oakland Raiders would be better off than what they are, and they are not. But it's still going to be a challenge because you still have Mark Cooper, Michael Crabtree. Those guys are great 1A, 1B type of dudes. Each of them can go off at any point in time. Again, Stephon Gilmore this game, he returned, looked pretty damn good, looked great actually. I'm going to have to keep that up. We're going to need better production from Butler if we want to stop this next team and just be ready for everything, man. So that's pretty much it. Unless you guys have anything else to say in the comment section other than trolling, that's pretty much it. And yeah, man, just the Patriots, man, again, that's why when we were struggling early, I said relax. We just have to improve. We just have to do better. And that's exactly what's happening. So that's going to be it. Catch you next time. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. See you later. Peace.